So I'm a little nervous about some issues that I'm seeing in this back. This is Kaido. Say hi, Kaido. There's all the seeds that died and shriveled and never dissolved. That's horrifying. So yeah, we won't be using that seed kit ever again. But my poor rose bushes, I don't know what to do. I stopped feeding them monthly in May, like I was told to. And then these didn't die until June. But I didn't dare trim them because, again, it said to stop trimming and feeding in May. So, same thing with this one. It still had quite a few on it. This one's actually doing a lot better than the others. But there's these vines in the back that are just tragic. And then I'm having these weird sinkhole things. I'm not sure if it's from the hoses and the way that we've been watering. But then I have these, which I do not think are sinkholes. I think we have maybe, they call them garden rats. Yeah, and then I've got this hole here. And all of this came up just since July 1st. So, yeah. I'm hoping that one is just from water pooling and going under the concrete corner. But that's like begging to be home to a snake. And Luther's an idiot with snakes. So, we definitely are going to have to clean that up. But yeah, if anybody has any suggestions, I've been trying to figure out what these holes are using Gemini, which is, you know, she's not the best gardening tool, but she's better than Chat. Chat's just always telling me how I'm such a genius for my gardening ideas. Gemini actually helps me figure out some things, but she hasn't been able to help me figure it out yet. Our top 3 theories are some sort of small pest, like prairie dogs. They're not prairie dogs though. I don't know what they are. They're tiny. They look like meerkats, but we don't live in the African savannah, so I know they're not. And I think they call them prairie dogs, but they're not like the prairie dogs and gophers I grew up with out west. These are different. Anyway, so we think it's either that or the grass, as you can see, not surviving the winter. Not that it was super lush green grass before, but it wasn't so patchy. That was kind of partly my fault. After we moved in April, I put out this stuff that basically kills all the weeds and only keeps the grass. And I guess there was a lot more weeds than grass. So that thinned it a lot. And then also, we weren't watering the grass daily because most of this we're planning on taking out anyway. We might keep this little patch, but I don't think we will. But, you know, this is all coming out when we put the pool in. So is there really a point in trying to keep this mess alive for 2, maybe 3 more years before we put the pool in? That's been our big debate. And, you know, water is expensive in the desert. Anyway, but my goal here is I'm watering it enough so it won't be a fire hazard. Trying not to overwater. The spot got overwatered the other night because we were distracted watching pretty fireworks and it just so quickly turned green. And I feel bad because I don't think it's going to survive. But yeah.